Hey Ginger Boy, welcome back once again to a new ROM hack. So, I had something else planned, but I can't get my controller to map to it correctly, so I need to figure that out. But in the meantime, I was looking for something to play, and I ran across this on my desktop. And I have a habit of saving files to my desktop from time to time, and I found this, and it's not in any of my folders where I put completed hacks. So it's not one I moderated for Super Mario World Central. It's not in my finished hack folder. It's nowhere that I can tell. And so I'm going to play it and see what it's all about. Mushroom Pass. It is something where the music breaks in ZMZ. I'd need ZSNES to make it play correctly. But screw that. I'm not going to... that's not what I wanted. I'm not going to give it the pleasure of loading up ZSNES because I don't really want to. If you manage to grab a feather, use it to fly over the abyss. Take the brown block bridge below. Well, I will fly over the abyss like it told me to. This looks correct. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You continue flying when you grab a vine while flying. Anyway, let us just continue. So far, I mean, design-wise, it doesn't look too bad. It's a shame they used broken music, but again, I don't really know how old this game is. I didn't actually look at the age of it in the file, in the zip file. So I don't know how old the game actually is. Mushroom Woods. And the only reason I talk about the age of a game is because in 2008 time frame-ish is when Add Music changed over from an old version to a new version, and that got rid of a lot of the bugs, but at the same time, emulators evolved, and it changed the game of what was acceptable and not acceptable. Granted, I mean, music breaking doesn't necessarily mean it's not acceptable, but it definitely hinders the game itself. It does put a dampener on things. So, like that, the star music broke, led me to the black screen of death. So, I was just kind of pointing that out. So if I avoid stars, because that's something I don't want to grab now, so I don't want to grab stars, I could indeed finish this level without any issue. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to avoid the star and continue on. As you can see, there's that. That's why you don't want to use old music that breaks on more accurate emulators. It's an echo effect that breaks. And this level, no, I still have sound effects. It pretty much, if you don't have sound effects, like you don't have music but you have sound effects, it's usually less of a chance of crashing, I've found. But if you don't have sound effects, like no music, no sound effects, you're pretty much guaranteed a crash. And this looks like it uses elements from the first level. Almost looks like the first level slightly redesigned in a manner. That is not nice, little Koopaling. I guess they're not Koopalings. They're just normal Koopas. So, moving on up to Mushroom Ends. And again, yeah, see, no sound effects here. So this level may indeed crash. And as I pointed out before, I don't really feel like booting this up in ZSNES now that I've gotten this far into the level, or the hack itself. So if it crashes after this level, I'll probably just call it good. But yeah, I mean, the level design isn't too bad. It's really not. It's a shame that the music's horrible, and by horrible I mean broken. But yeah, I mean, level design-wise, it's pretty good. And the game has indeed crashed. So there's not a whole lot I can do about it. The only thing I could potentially do is maybe go down a pipe, which I don't think any are. I can go down any anyway. I don't know how many worlds this has. That's something that I do not know. I don't know how many worlds this has. You get a star because it's going to crash anyway. So why not? And there it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to rewind to the very beginning of this level. And yeah, it's just going to be dead. There's no way around that. It's just going to be a dead game. Also, there's a ceiling, so I can't cheat and fly above the level. Yeah, can't fly above the level. I'll give it one more chance to decide to work. It's probably a chance that it's a high probability won't work. But again, I'm hoping that it might do something. If it crashes, I will just, again, go back to the beginning of this level. I know, kind of a boring thing. But I also want to see, let me just open it up in Lunar Magic here. And see, oh, author has chosen to restrict levels of this hack. Can't have that, can we? So back up, go into here, and here, and here, and here, and do that. And then I can do this, open like so. And yeah, it looks like it might be a full, maybe not a full game, but quite a long game. Huh. Kind of a big shame. A big shame indeed. Yeah, it's actually a pretty well designed thing going on. A shame, a shame. If people really want to see more of this, then I'll just go in and change all the music around or play it in ZSNES. Didn't really take too long to get back over here. But for now, I'm going to just leave it here. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with something else. See you guys then.